The luxury real estate market in Florida and in Tampa Bay continues to grow, and it's going to continue to grow for a variety of reasons. But in early 2025, and look, I've been in the business for almost 20 years, or right around 20 years actually now. And I remember like homes above $1 million in Tampa Bay taking like 327 days to sell because there was inventory and not enough buyers for them. We didn't have enough people buying and selling $1 million homes here. So they sat on the market. They were hard to sell. We just didn't have that audience. And boy, is it massively changed today. The number of homes above $1 million that are selling in our market, how fast they're selling. You know, I looked at stats not long ago that homes over $1 million took about the same amount of days to sell as homes under $1 million. And so our market continues to go after luxury. You see developments downtown that are high-end luxury establishments. A lot of our restaurants that are coming here, winning sports teams, climate, the tax environment for businesses, all things pointing in the direction of entrepreneurs continuing to move here. More and more businesses evolved around tech and AI, which makes the founders and the CEOs a lot more mobile and easier to live somewhere else. And because of COVID, proved the concept that in some businesses, working remotely or CEOs working remotely can be effective. In the real estate business, I do not believe it's effective for real estate agents to work remotely and not get training, education, and consulting. This past couple of years has proved the concept with 75% of agents not even doing a transaction and most of them working from home. It doesn't work if you really want to be productive. It works if you don't want to work. Anyway, back to the luxury market, another thing out there that could really pop our luxury market and probably one of the biggest drivers, two of the biggest drivers during COVID that really drove up our luxury market. Number one were people moving for political reasons. They moved to Florida. Successful entrepreneurs, wealthy people moved to Florida because of the stance our governor took as it related to COVID, the lockdowns, and all of the different things going on. The second reason why they came to Florida and have stayed is the lack of an income tax in Florida. That is a big deal for people that are 7- and 8-figure earners that have 7-, 8-, 9-figure net worths. When they look at their state tax bills in some of the most expensive states, it is a sunk cost for them that they see no value from. And our real estate market, in addition to having the no state income tax, our real estate market in Tampa Bay, despite what local people say is, oh, we're overpriced and prices have been going up and it's so expensive, our real estate market is still affordable from a luxury standpoint compared to other markets. I met a gentleman at the Hometown Titan speaking event this week that owns a private equity company and multiple home service companies. And he has a $10 million house in Pennsylvania. And he told me that, he looked at what he could get for $10 million here and was absolutely blown away at how much more value he could get for his money. So our real estate market is still affordable compared to stuff up north and out west. It has gotten more expensive, of course, but it still looks like a bargain in a lot of ways to entrepreneurs and successful people that buy luxury real estate. The other thing I'll tell you that's probably going to keep our luxury real estate market doing well, and that is the potential for property taxes going away. And again, even if they don't go away, another complaint I hear from states up north, from people that have high net worth and very expensive homes, is the amount that they pay in property taxes. And I pay a massive amount of property taxes in Tampa, so I would love for it to get abolished. I don't know that they'll fully get abolished, but I do believe there's going to be some pretty massive, considerable relief. And so if our property taxes, which are comparably high, believe it or not, to some of these other areas, we're able to offset it with, no state income tax and a lot of other things that still keeps people moving here. But our property taxes are comparably high compared to some of the other parts of the country. So if our property taxes see massive relief, where either homesteaded properties don't pay property tax or get massively reduced, and now in addition to having affordable real estate, no state income tax, and very kind of pro-freedom political belief system, you're going to bring people here that are going to look at it and say, okay, for my $5 million house in Florida versus my $5 million house in Massachusetts or Philadelphia or New York or California, my property tax bill in Florida is so much less. Right now, it's not. if we do see massive relief or abolishment of property taxes in Florida, we will see another surge in our luxury real estate market. And frankly, even if it's not abolished, even if there's just relief and it makes us more competitive, we'll get more and more tech people that can move here, more and more business owners, more and more, wealthy people that are looking at those bills and saying, okay, what do I get for my dollar from a tax perspective? And how much is it costing me for property taxes here versus what it would be in Florida? So I think our luxury market in Tampa Bay is going to keep going up. It's going to keep improving. We're going to keep attracting wealth to Tampa Bay. That is a trend that is not going to stop anytime soon.